Greetings, fellow Demon Slayers. This is Taimanin and Mari here today with a new video. I'm just gonna go over news and my opinions of the state of the game today. Um, as far as the usual, the Discord server invite will be in the description for anyone interested in joining. On the subject of the server, I keep forgetting to mention it. The new line stickers that they created, like the cute little chibi emojis for Action Taimanin that Grimmery Games put out. They are integrated into our server now as emojis. So, yeah, they're super cute and adorable. I want to say thank you to Sen for getting them put into the server smoothly. And I want to say thank you to Tak for giving Sen the emojis to add them. So, thanks guys for doing that. As far as the server, we're still under 400 members, so please join so we can hit 400 and I can be happy about that. So besides that, I did give a look at yesterday's Taimanin TV video. Not really much going on. They did a little skit with Spica. It was kind of cute. Outside of that, they just talked about, in regards to Action Taimanin anyway, the Christmas event, which we already have. I don't know why they were talking about it yesterday since we've had it for a while. And they showed, again, Nanami and Spica. The only really thing of note that they showed was the new Yukikaze supporter. I believe they said she's going to be running in Japan on Action Taimanin from the 15th to the 21st. What disappoints me about the new Yukikaze supporter is it is adult Yukikaze as a support, which is it kind of bums me out because I'm sure she's going to be gacha only. So only certain people will be able to get her, right? And I know a lot of people on my Discord server especially would prefer to have adult Yukikaze as a skin option for Yuki, as opposed to having adult Yukikaze as a supporter. That way they at least have a chance to get at her with gems or at least through a bundle. But yeah, it's looking like she's going to be a supporter, so anyone who wants a little bit of adult Yuki in their life, you're going to have to end up pulling for her. Sorry guys, I wish they would have made a skin out of her, but it is what it is. So yeah, outside of that, there really wasn't much else said on that subject. So yeah, I want to get into what I think about the state of the game. I will say this is getting to be a bit much, all these gacha screens here. These are leaving Monday. Emily and Yuki, they're going to be gone after maintenance, while Spica will be here for a bit longer for anyone who wants to try to get her, as long as you don't have awful Mari luck. But immediately after they leave, we're getting the next character thrown in, which is going to be Murasaki. And if we follow the trend, a week after Murasaki drops, we're probably going to have another character supporter thrown in. As of right now, the only two I know of that exist that we don't have are the Murasaki supporter and I believe the Emily supporter, but I don't know if she had a gacha or if she was just a supporter. But either way, there is one for Emily and one for Murasaki that we don't have yet in global, so expect it to be Murasaki next week, and then the following week we're gonna be sitting there with I think we're going to still have Spica there for another week alongside that supporter and alongside Murasaki. So we'll still have 3 gachas running. But yeah, it's just getting to be a bit much in my opinion. I'm going to do a daily while I talk to you guys. I just feel like where it's kind of getting to the point that it's just content. But as far as all the gachas coming, it's just impossible for anyone who's not willing to break the bank to truly keep up. It's a bit disappointing. I talk about this often in voice chats on my Discord. I do wish that they would at least give something for Christmas that's a little bit better than this Christmas theme that they have, because I feel like people free-to-plays especially are starting to really get a little bit discouraged with the game, because it's apparent that they're missing out on stuff now. And when the game came out, there were enough freebies to kind of appease people. And I'm not asking for constant freebies. I know that it's a gacha game, that's never going to happen. But for a season like Christmas, I feel like you could definitely throw like the community some sort of ticket, like whether it be like an ultra rare selector ticket, even if it's just a skin ticket. Though I feel like the selector would be better, but some people would be okay with the skin. But a Christmas theme, I don't think is gonna cut it. Like for how people are starting to feel. Me personally, I'm getting a little bit burnt out on the constant gotchas as well, so I'm gonna be taking a break from. Ooh, that was pretty fast. I'm gonna be taking a break from doing gotcha myself since, like, while I like Morisaki a lot, I'm not super interested in her mileage skin. So I'm just gonna like take the time, like probably put crystals away. I have heard rumors that we have another supporter. Where is she? She's on Emily? That we have another supporter like Spica, like that isn't Shisui. So yeah, I've heard in Japan there is a third supporter that grants invulnerability. So I think instead of like burning my crystals into characters or mileage gotchas, since the girls I have are pretty decently geared, like as far as like weapons and dupes, except for this travesty of a character, she's poorly geared. But everyone else is in a good place, so I'm not too desperate to like gear Morisaki with an S level 3 to 4 weapon, and I'm not too desperate to gear Sue with an S level 3 to 4 weapon, especially since like Emily is my final resting place. Like, once you get your true waifu geared, you're kind of like content. But besides that, I will be obtaining those characters. I'll still be like putting guides together for them. They just won't be like as geared as the other girls unless I fall into something lucky, because I won't be like seeking out their stuff, because I want to make sure I'm able to get my hands on that other invulnerability supporter. As you know, just like I wanted to get my hands on Spica, but I think Spica's my favorite supporter anyway. As far as like I'm going to the wrong tab. As far as like the mileage shop, I'm getting pretty close to being able to have Shisui, so that's good. So even though my gotchas have granted awful luck, at least, you know, it's gonna pay out pretty soon, like probably within the next couple of months I'll have her, depending on how like often I decide to gotcha. And that's another thing I want to talk about is my gotcha vids. So if you all really don't like, you know, the gotcha vids, just don't watch them. Like, I don't need people coming onto my channel and like time stamping the points in the vid that are, you know, worthwhile and like saying, oh, it's a waste of time, just watch this moment. That's not what this is about. Like, people watch the vids like hopefully because they enjoy the content or enjoy the personality or whatever. Like, if you don't like it, just leave a dislike and move on. There's no need to like put the channel down like just because the gotcha pulls weren't as hype as you wanted them to be, especially since I can't control them. Like, yeah, the gotcha pulls let me down too, but you know, gotcha salt is funny, so I hope people find some comedy at least in like my fail gotchas, but I can't control how they go. So having people like come onto my channel and like just like pretty much like crap talk the video and like snide comments isn't needed. Like, those people have since been removed and won't be able to comment on the channel, and I'm sure you know who you are. So yeah, just, you know, like, be civil. Like, it's already bad enough getting bad luck in gotcha. I don't need someone like belittling the quality of a video because the gotcha went bad. Like, how immature is that, right? Like, it's not my fault the gotcha went bad. I'm not like making a deal with the game saying give me bad gotchas for comedy. I would love to get good gotcha every time, but that's just not possible. So yeah, I just wanted to like put that out there. Like, I'm pretty chill. Like, I don't mind criticism. I don't mind, you know, any sort of like positive or negative feedback, but when you're saying the video is a waste of time, like, no, it's not. Like, I do my gotchas to share with my community, and however they go, they go. Like, to me, that's not a waste of time because it's a gotcha game, so I feel that sharing gotchas, whether good or bad, is worth doing. Plus, people get to hear your reactions and get a better feel for your personality as opposed to, you know, me just like posting a picture, oh, look what I got, whenever it goes good, and you never see the bad. That's another thing, like, showing gotchas is good as a cautionary tale, because people need to see the bad in gacha games. There's so many gacha games where like big YouTubers only show good luck, and it baits people into pulling. Like, I'm not about that. I like to show everything, and as you all know, I have really bad luck. So maybe it'll give you a cautionary tale, or at least you'll think twice before pulling. Or if you do pull, you'll understand that things may not go so great. Like, so it gives people a realistic perspective on what gacha really is. Like, it's not all glitz and rainbows. Things don't always go good. But yeah, besides that, I wanted to get that off my chest. Overall, like, the comments were positive. Like, don't feel like it's you. Like, if you're able to still comment on my channel, it definitely wasn't you. The one or two people who like to leave snide comments have been removed, just for the positivity of everyone. Because, spoiling the video, or like timestamping, it's just like kind of rude to the people who actually do want to come and like watch the content and not have spoilers thrown in their face. So back to the state of the game. Yeah, I feel like for Christmas they really need to do something like for free-to-play players and light spenders. Like, hell, like, people call me a whale. I don't consider myself a whale. I consider myself maybe like, I don't know, some sort of like overweight dolphin, but definitely not a whale. But I would even enjoy, like I said, like some sort of UR selector ticket, maybe like a Christmas skin choice for free. So at least we're eased up on gems in that regard, but it just feels like there's so many ways to lose gems in the game, with so few ways to gain them. And I know it's because of the content rush, but with a content rush you have to like give people some sort of stimulus or some sort of relief, because it's just too much at this point. Like it's getting to the point I'm picking and choosing gachas, and like I said, I chose this because how could you turn this down? She's too good. And her art is too good. She's just too good all around. I love Spica. So, yeah, there won't be a Murasaki mileage. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know. But as of right now, like, I'm probably not gonna like do anything towards a character until Kurenai, and I may even skip her. But I will still do supporter gachas, of course. I'm not like salty and quitting gachas. I adore doing gacha because even if you have bad luck, like, things could stand to turn out really good, which is why you do it. But I'm definitely gonna like be a little bit more choosy in the future, because the monetization's just getting a bit out of hand. They really need to like do something to show some goodwill, I think. But we'll see what happens in the coming days. Like, they haven't put out any new information on the Facebook or the Twitter, besides the Murasaki gift that we already saw, so that's why I went to Taimanin TV to see if I could see any new news. But besides the adult Yuki supporter becoming a thing in Japan on the 15th, there's not really much else to report on. So again, like, I really wish that could have been a skin. I hope that someone with some sort of power is listening, like, because everyone can't enjoy adult Yuki if she's a gacha supporter. That's just facts. So, for all the people who like her, it's like if they don't get her in gacha, they're kind of SOL at that point. So I hope they do like hear what I have to say, or at least they're aware that people would like her as a skin. Because, I mean, Yuki Kaze as an adult isn't really much more, what's the word, busty than Yuki Kaze as like a 15 or 16-year-old like we see here. So I think that they could stand to maybe like augment the 3D model a little bit. Like, it's just Yuki with short hair. Like, I just really hope that somehow becomes a skin, since it's obvious it may never become its own playable character since we already have a Yuki. But either way, I'm gonna end it there. I do still have hope. I hope that we get something more for Christmas besides, besides this thing. And even if we don't get something more, I hope this isn't a temporary theme. I hope it's at least something we could put up permanently. Because again, this lobby music is just really, really oppressive. So yeah, I'll end things there. Again, if you're interested in the Discord, go ahead. Click on the invite, that will be in the description. If you found the video helpful or informative, or if you just enjoy listening to my voice, please like and subscribe, as I am still a young YouTuber, so it really does help me out. And with that, yeah, you guys go ahead. You have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have good luck in the gotchas and in the arena. Don't marry it. And you guys take care.